Namaste. I, JV Narendra Kumar Chahar, Assistant Professor in Department of Science and Technology at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to see how a cloud machine is deployed on AWS. We know about AWS is Amazon Web Services, that is a service platform. And they provide some various kind of services like storage, networking services to deploy a machine and many more. So we will see a instance, how a instance is created, how we select an image, that's AMI images, and how we configure it and how we access it from Windows and Linux. So in the Windows we can use PuTTY software, and in Linux we can use command line to access it. I'm sharing my screen with you. So this is the dashboard of EC2. EC2 is basically creates an instance to provide some kind of like a platform. So we can see some options here like instances, type, templates, and we can see some images that are AMIs. We can see some community images, some images that are previously configured by various users. We can see the storage is used here, that's Elastic Blob Store, and some networking and security related configurations, and load balancing and auto scaling. So if you want to launch an instance, that's like I'm here to create a machine, like I'm taking a Red Hat machine or Ubuntu machine here. So simply I can click here on launch instance. Let me first tell you there are various regions where our data centers are placed of AWS. That's like in over the 7 continents. So these are a US East based, and like it's in Virginia, Ohio, California. It's like there are many in the Asia Pacific: Hong Kong, Mumbai, Osaka, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo. So I selected here Mumbai because the nearest data center is Mumbai, and it is good to access with a good speed. So I'm launching an instance here, launch instance. So there are some steps to choose a machine or how to configure it. So these are Amazon machine images that are, some of them are raw and some of them are previously configured by some users and they place here. So when I see community AMIs, so I'm taking Debian here. So in the Debian we can see various operating systems. So okay, I'm taking Ubuntu here. So Ubuntu 20.04. I'm taking a previous version of it. Okay, I'm taking this one. Server image, select. Then I come to the next, choose instance type. So we can choose here how much storage and how much CPUs, RAM we need to access this. So here, if free tier eligible, so I'm just taking here for example. So this free tier includes 12 months with 750 hours of per month. So it provides a vCPU, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and storage it gives EBS storage. Networking is low to moderate, and it supports IPv6 also. So I'm taking it configuration instances. So number of instances I'm taking here only 1 because I'm not enabling auto scaling. If I enable the auto scaling, there are number of instances will be created. If I choose to create 10 instances, so it will create 10 instances After that, we can see the network. I'm taking the default configurations here. After that, we can see some advanced configuration. So just go to the next step to add storage. So root volume is taken here. This is our hard disk or device. This is the name of this particular machine. A general purpose SSD is provided here with size of 8 gigabyte. And I choose the option delete on termination. When I terminate the machine, it will be deleted from the server. Then next, I'm adding any tags. I don't want to add any tag here. I'm just going to next security services. So this is the some kind of security rules, like I'm providing SSH, that's a TCP under the TCP protocol. And what's the port number of it? It's 22. So it's enabled for every IP address from anywhere. So if I choose 0.0.0.0/0, so I can access it from any IP address. If I specify any IP address here, it's like I have to access this machine from only my machine. So I will add the IP address of this, and only my machine will be able to log in into it and access it. We can add some more rules, just like we have custom TCP, custom UDP rules. We can set all TCP. If I select all TCP, then the port range will be 0 to 65535. We can choose any IP address. So I'm not taking it here because my system will be open to all. Next, review and launch. So I'm taking this AMI image here. This is the instance type. It's a micro instance with one vCPU, means virtual CPU, and 1 gigabyte of RAM, and with the EBS storage. A SSH service is enabled with TCP protocol. These are some details of instance. Some storage or information that 8 gigabytes are allocated here, and the tags. So just simply launch it. So we need a key pair to log in into our machine. So it's not directly we can log in into this machine. We need a key to log in into it to access it. So I have existing a key, Red Hat RSA, or I can create a new pair. If I'm creating a new pair, I have to name it. So I'm test AWS download key pair. So the test aws.pem will be downloaded here. So this key will be used to log in into our machine. So simply launch instance. So it will take a while to launch it. Meanwhile, we can see some documentations. So our instance is created this. So if I click here, yes. So this is our instance. It's initializing type, and this is our zone AP South 1A. That means it's in Mumbai. This is public IPv4 DNS and IPv4 address. This is the launch time. So we can see it's running right now. So here, when the check status will be 2 by 2, okay, then it will be available. Down here we can see the configurations, the IPv4 address, or all the things. Now if we want to connect this machine to our Ubuntu machine or in our command line, so what we will do, we will simply see, we will open SSH and we will change the permission of this key 2400, that means we are giving the permission to read only to the owner. After that, we can simply access from this. Okay, so let me check if it's working or not. So in the dashboard, we can see we have created an instance. It's initializing right now. And when the status check will be 2 by 2, okay, then we will log in into this system. So we can see the status check is completed. So it's 2 by 2 checks passed. So now we can access this machine from our, like I have Ubuntu machine here. So I'm gonna access it. So when I see the permissions of test aws.pem, it's like 644 read, write, read and read. So I first I have to change the permissions of this file. So what I will do, I will simply copy this and run this command. Okay, so I have to use sudo here. Sudo. Okay, now I can see the permissions are changed to read only. Now I have to I want to access. So this is simple. I just copied the command ssh -i. It's for test text cases. Simple. If I want to add the fingerprint of this, it will be saved into my machine. Yes. So what it's saying, the permission is denied because there is some problem into it. Yes. Boom. I'm logging into this system. So what is showing? System load is 0. 103 processes are currently active. This is IPv4 address. This much storage is used. Memory use is 23% and swap usage is 0%. That means swap memory will be used when our RAM is already occupied or already above 60, or we can say or 80% of uses. After that, the swap memory will be used. So this is all about logging into it. I can see I think IPA. So this is our IP address here on this machine. It is simple. So now I can do anything to this machine. It's showing my username is Ubuntu. So someone set the username Ubuntu into it. So this is simple to log in into a machine from here. And we can simply log in into a or putty software in the Windows operating system. So it's simple as that. We can see some instructions here. So following these instructions, we can log in into it and we can access it. A command line will be available there to access these. So if I want to log out from here, so the connection is closed. That was all about launching an instance or a machine into AWS, and after that we accessed it from our base machine, or we can say or physical machine available to access the resources from cloud. So thank you.